SCORM versus AICC. What is the difference? What is AICC? AICC is a set of standards used for traditional e-learning content development and management. The acronym stands for Aviation Industry Computer-Based Training Committee. Now, you might be wondering what the aviation industry has to do with e-learning. The thing is, AICC built the first e-learning standards in 1988, which were initially designed for the aviation industry. Later, they found use across various sectors for creating and managing online training content and web-based training. How does AICC work? AICC works by defining how learning content communicates with learning management systems. It uses an HTTP AICC communication protocol that allows courses to send information, including course completion status or assessment scores, to the LMS. This way, the content and system can interact, and you can track learning progress effectively. AICC Pros. This set of technical standards, although old, does have its strong suits. It's very secure. AICC provides secure data transfer of your e-learning course to an LMS. That's a big pro if your learning contains sensitive information. It has a simple communication protocol. It uses HTTP/HTTPS for communication, which can be easier to implement than other standards. AICC Cons. However, AICC has major drawbacks you should consider. It is an outdated standard. Modern authoring tools don't use AICC as much, and finding an AICC-compliant LMS can be challenging. It has very limited tracking capabilities. You can't track learner progress or get insights into completion rates with AICC compliance. It lacks updates. AICC hasn't received updates since 2014. Bottom line, AICC is an earlier, less robust e-learning standard that was once a pioneering development but has practically lost its relevance entirely. What is SCORM? SCORM, short for Shareable Content Object Reference Model, is another collection of standards that helps e-learning content and LMSs communicate and work together effectively. SCORM was created by the US government's Advanced Distributed Learning Project for the e-learning industry in 2000. It addressed the issues that were relevant for older standards at the time, including inconsistent tracking and reporting capabilities. How does SCORM work? SCORM allows you to upload your e-learning materials to an LMS as a zip file. The zip archive contains structured multimedia, HTML, and XML files for the correct interaction with the LMS. SCORM-compliant courses are embedded with the JavaScript application programming interface. SCORM standards have different versions. SCORM 1.2 is the most widely used version, along with SCORM 2004, which is slightly less popular. SCORM Pros. SCORM has several benefits that make it a highly popular e-learning standard. It's easy to create SCORM content. Most SCORM-compliant authoring tools, like iSpring Suite, are extremely intuitive and easy to master even for beginners. It allows you to set sequencing rules. You can tell a SCORM course how much time learners need to spend on a slide or the entire course. It's popular. Most of today's LMSs are SCORM compliant, which means you can easily upload your e-learning courses to an LMS and assign them to learners right away. It's perfect for mixed-source online courses. With SCORM, You can combine training materials created in one authoring tool with SCORM-compliant courses from a different tool within the same package. It has progress tracking functionalities. You can see course completions, the time learners spent on a course, and assessment scores. SCORM cons. This technical standard comes with a few major limitations. It doesn't support offline learning. Learners can't take SCORM courses without a stable internet connection. It has non-native HTML5 support. Originally built for Flash, SCORM might face problems in using the full set of features of HTML5. This can make it tricky to create content that works well on modern devices that mostly support HTML5. It lacks real-time interaction. SCORM is designed for data tracking and reporting after completion. This means that real-time interactions, such as collaborative activities, are more difficult to implement effectively. It only supports tracking via LMS deployment. If you want to monitor learners outside of the traditional LMS setup, SCORM may not be the most suitable choice. Bottom line, SCORM is a well-recognized industry standard that offers course tracking and sequencing possibilities. AICC versus SCORM, the key differences. As you can see, both the SCORM and AICC e-learning standards have their strengths and weaknesses. In a nutshell, AICC is a more outdated standard with limited LMS deployment and tracking possibilities, while SCORM is more robust and still widely used in the industry. But let's look at the comparison factors more closely. A comprehensive comparison chart. AICC. Single file based. Course in a single file. Uses HTTP/HTTPS protocol. Historically used in specific industries. Less flexible in content integration. Limited or may require additional customization. Typically lacks built-in offline capabilities. Very limited. Doesn't support sequencing. Very limited. Typically lacks native support for HTML5. Depends on LMS compatibility. SCORM. Modular multiple files package. Content organized into smaller reusable objects. Uses JavaScript and API calls. Widely adopted across various sectors. More flexible due to the modular structure. Limited native support, may need adaptation for mobile devices. May require customization to provide offline learning. Course completions, time spent on a course, assessment scores. Supports course sequencing management. Limited. Non-native HTML5 support. Designed for seamless LMS deployment.